The Bureau of Meteorology has released its severe weather long-range forecast for the next 6 months. The outlook, which looks at potential severe weather in the period from October to April, predicts an increased risk of tropical cyclones, tropical lows and major flooding across much of the country. Here's what it could look like in your state. New South Wales with rivers already high, dams full and catchments wet. Any rainfall across eastern Australia has the potential to lead to widespread flooding, according to the BOM. There is also an increased risk of widespread and prolonged riverine flooding across northern and eastern Australia. When the Bureau issues a weather or flood warning for your area, take notice and be ready to act, BOM said. The Bureau predicts the highest tides of the year are expected to occur around January 23, 2023 on the New South Wales coast, when flooding is likely in low-lying areas. There's a normal risk of severe thunderstorms in NSW and the Bureau expects normal bushfire potential in the eastern states. Queensland. There is a greater than 70% chance of at least 11 tropical cyclones this season in eastern Australia, which includes Queensland and New South Wales. Despite fewer tropical cyclones in recent years, Australia has never had a season without at least one tropical cyclone crossing the coast, since records began in the early 1970s. Communities are urged to prepare now as there is an increased chance that the first tropical cyclone in the Australian region is likely to be earlier in the season, senior meteorologist Jonathan Howe said. The highest tides of the year are expected to be unusually high around January 23, 2023 on the southern Queensland coasts, and around February 20, 2023 on northern Queensland coasts, including in the Torres Strait. Flooding is likely to occur in low-lying areas around these unusually high tides. More severe coastal flooding could occur if coastal or offshore storms are also around at these times. Victoria. There is an elevated risk of grass fires in southern Australia, which includes Victoria and South Australia, from October to April. There is also an increased risk of prolonged heat waves in southern areas with higher humidity. While there's a normal risk of severe thunderstorms, there's a possible increase in thunderstorm asthma events. Those events are triggered by storms after high grass growth in southern Australia, usually between October and December, when pollen levels are highest. One such thunderstorm asthma event on November 21, 2016, claimed the lives of 10 people. South Australia. While there's always a risk of bushfires in summer in southern Australia, above-average rainfall over winter means good grass and vegetation growth in many areas. That can increase the risk of grass fires. Long-running large bushfires are less likely. While a wetter landscape can mean a reduced number of extreme heat days, there is also an increased risk of prolonged heat waves in southern areas with higher humidity. While temperatures may not reach extreme levels, in southern areas heat waves may last longer, be warmer overnight and be more humid, all of which can increase the risk to human health, BOM said. Western Australia has a 69% chance of more tropical cyclones than average this season, according to the Bureau. Thunderstorms are also common during the warmer months, especially in the state's inland areas. Severe thunderstorms can cause dangerous conditions such as flash flooding, large hail, damaging winds and even tornadoes.